Okay, today we are playing a game on Hanamura. We are playing Zenyatta basically the entire way through. We play a couple of minutes of Lucio, but we're mostly Zenyatta for this game. And this is a competitive game, but it took place during the off-season, so who knows what the SR is like, basically. So, now, let's take a look at our team. Our team is, to put it charitably, a travesty. We have Zenyatta, Soldier, Roadhog, Reaper, Mercy, and Mei. Also, I'm sorry you can see my desktop and everything. First world problems, but I don't have my second monitor right now, so everything's just squeezed into one. It's terrible. It's atrocious. So, we have no Reinhardt for this defense, which is sad to begin with. We then only have one tank, which is Roadhog, which is also sad. And if the enemy team has a good Pharah, that's going to be really bad for us. So our team is not very good. It is not very good. So, but things go a lot better than expected, though. So, you know. So, they have a Junkrat, which is fantastic news for us, because that means they have a bad hero over there as well. So, we've got Genji coming through right here. We are shooting into the Genji while he's deflecting, which is generally bad practice. We might accidentally kill somebody. We are now... Genji's getting, killed over here by Mei, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. We see Pharah disappearing around the back line. We don't really want to be the one that has to go and deal with it, but nobody else really is, so we come around looking for her, and she's like, she's disappeared over here, we learn now. We're gonna do our best. We're not the best hero in the game to try and kill Pharah, but we ended up killing the Pharah basically anyway. Be careful of standing perfectly still, which is what we're doing right now. And yeah, this is like a hard shot that we're trying to make, but we are standing perfectly still while we're shooting up at her, which is not good. It makes it easier for you to get killed, especially since we're also standing in the middle of the rock garden as well, which is not good. I mean, we're near the rock, but you know. So, it's very good that they also don't have a Reinhardt, because they're having a lot of trouble actually getting through the doorway. Genji is doing God only knows what. I don't know what the plan was there, but it didn't work out very well. I can only assume he had a plan, but I don't know what it was. So, now they have a Reinhardt over here. This is very scary for us to peek the doorway like this, because we don't have a Reinhardt, and we are playing very easy to kill Zenyatta. Excuse me. This is very bad. This is very bad, very scary position that we just stood in right there. Because we see Pharah, and then we just, stop moving right in front of the gate, right in front of Reinhardt's eyes. He's looking at us like, oh god, do I want it? But he couldn't do anything about it. But that's, a very suicidal place to just stand in. Don't do that one. That's very scary. So, Genji's doing... again, and now he's gone. He didn't die this time. We are doing a lot of, walking right next to the door. I'm so sorry, this looks terrible, I know. We are doing a lot of, walking right next to the door, which is not very good, because we are playing Zenyatta. We're very easy to kill. We keep walking very, very close to the doorway, which is very, very scary, since we don't have any tanks to actually protect us. There's not a Reinhardt to stand behind. There's not a Zarya to bubble us if we end up in a bad spot, so we're moving into a lot of dangerous locations. Reinhardt's coming through. He almost pinned us, but not quite. And now we get to just bully him. And we do indeed bully him. Don't bother, charging it up in that position, really. The right click isn't really worth using in most cases. You might as well just keep left clicking into him. So, Pharah's coming around the backside right there. We want to deal with that, but we also want to deal with this situation over here. I would leave the Discord orb on this Pharah rather than switching it over to somebody over here, because Pharah is... we want Pharah dead as quickly as possible. Pharah is a higher priority target than anybody over here, so I would just leave it on the Pharah for as long as possible. Maybe one of our DPS kills the Pharah while the Discord orb's on him, and that's great. But we just move it over here instead. We put it onto a lower priority target on Junkrat. Zenyatta players are pretty prone to this, where they're like, Discord's my damage ability, so I'm just going to put it on the person that I'm focusing at. The idea is more that you put it on the highest priority target and then just leave it there for somebody else to kill, which is usually a support or a Pharah. It's like, roughly person who is out of position, Pharah, supports, tanks, DPS, usually. And you want to just put it on, the highest priority person and leave it there, because we want that person dead. So we're over here now. Pharah's died regardless, so it doesn't matter. And we still got the assist for it. Great job, us. So, now we get to reset, wait for everybody to come back. We've almost got Transcendence built up, which is great. Genji's doing this over here. God, I don't know, man. Junkrat's doing this. I don't know. We shot him out of the air like a fucking clay pigeon, so that's great. We have been getting shot at this entire time by D.Va, and we haven't really noticed until just then. A lot of shit was happening right back to back right there. Junkrat dropped us very low. The way to go would have been to go back inside and try to break line of sight to the D.Va, basically. But walking away accomplishes roughly the same thing as well, since she does have shotguns, so, you know. Now, Farah's up here again. She's not really getting very much done, and then she just died to Reaper in the kill feed, which is very sad for her. The enemy team isn't, this is an off-season game. The enemy team doesn't seem like they're taking it very seriously right now. Do they have a healer? Oh, they do. They have a Lucio over there, it looks like. So, we've got Reinhardt coming through in here. We've got Tac Visor happening right there. I would have just ulted immediately. Like, there are certain ultimates in the game where when you hear the voice line, you basically just use Transcendence immediately. Tac Visor is one of them, especially when he's, like, right in your face like that. And we did almost die. We dropped down to, like, sub 30 hit points, which is very, very scary. I would have just ulted immediately upon seeing him put the Tac Visor on. So, Genji is ordinarily one that you would also immediately ult for, but this Genji has not shown himself to be that good at the video game, and he wasn't even in that fantastic of a position, so it's not the end of the world that we didn't Transcendence for that one, I don't think. Mercy got killed by the tire. We didn't quite kill the tire in time. Feels bad, man. So Mei's throwing her ultimate out over here. Do we have our on Reaper? No, we should switch our Harmony Orb over to Reaper before coming over here onto the Reinhardt, because the Reaper suddenly drops really low during this. Mercy's also dead right now, so we're the only healer. So we should switch this over to the man in critical HP as quickly as possible, rather than leaving it on the mostly healthy Mei. Reaper didn't die, we got it on him now anyway, so, you know, doesn't matter. Genji's doing this. You know, wouldn't have taken the Harmony Orb off the other person to put it on Roadhog. Roadhog is generally pretty fine. So we've just dropped down to 3 HP, which is very, very scary. And we're, like, out in the middle of the rock garden. I would just, like, go up to this wall really close and just try to, like, get out of the way, because we are in the middle of the doorway still as well, and we die to, like, anything seeing us right now. Bombs floating right past us. Ooh, very scary. And there goes Junkrat. Some wonder if he was ever even here at all. So, Genji's coming in again. Genji's dead again. Justice is happening over there. Justice is gone now. So, Ryan's coming in. We charged up on the Ryan because he looks like he's about to charge in. Fair enough. And it all went fantastically. It went a lot better than it had any right to, given our team comp. But, you know, it's all good. So, now we're playing Lucio for the attacking round. We only have to get 33%, so it's not, we're not expecting to have a very hard time. We are also playing from the position of we can't lose right now either. We can only not win, which is always a comforting position to be in. Because even though it says, like, you need to get 33%, if they captured 0% of it, and you don't get to the 33%, you just draw, regardless, so that's cool. So, now we're going in. We're playing Boostio. Our team is still bad. There's a Widowmaker over here, which is very scary. Reaper just committed a social faux pas and teleported straight into the window in front of a bunch of things that could one-shot him, but he didn't die, so that's great. We got D.Va over here. We're bullying the D.Va. D.Va's gotten away. You know, feels bad, man. Now we're gonna go in. We're Boostioing our way all the way in. We aren't really, like, doing much to help our team get in right now, because the idea is sort of that you try and speed boost your team in as well. But we're in now. Mercy's in here with us, and she's getting run down by this Hanzo, so we're trying to help her. You know, lots of jumping. We've almost got him, Oh, we don't quite get him. What I will say is this also. Also, look at their team. That's a good one right there. Ah, what the fuck was that? Oh, it was a beetle. Oh, disgusting. Get away from me. So, What I do notice right there is that we're doing a lot of jumping around as Lucio. And the thing is, the more times that you jump back to back to back to back, you actually become more predictable, because once you jump, you can't alter your momentum in the air, you keep going in that arc. So if you keep jumping over and over and over again, if the person is decent or good, they're gonna, like, wait for you to jump, and then they're gonna know exactly the arc you're gonna go in, and it makes it a lot easier to shoot you. So you don't really want to just keep jumping everywhere, like bouncing across the place. Like, Lucio players are prone to this, but this is advice for everyone. Don't just keep jumping everywhere, because the more times you jump back to back, it makes you more predictable. I'm not saying never jump. Like, it's something to do, yeah, but, like, don't keep jumping, because that eventually makes you more predictable. You just sort of, like, strafe back and forth repeatedly, crouch, uncrouch, because most people are going to be trying to aim for your head, so crouching and uncrouching makes that harder. Especially like a sniper, Widowmaker or Hanzo, they're generally aiming to try and shoot you in the head, so that can make it harder. Don't just, like, keep jumping, because that does eventually make you more predictable. So, he hit us with a scatter arrow, though. The scatter skill, my bad. So he threw his skill at the ground at us, and it mostly killed us, so we were pretty fucked regardless. So, we only need 33%, though, and they're down a man. We don't even get back. We just win the game. All's well. Who could have guessed, right? Who could have guessed with a team that looks like that we won? Oh, crazy. So, do we see the play of the game in this replay? Yeah, it looks like it. We got a lot of time left. Let's watch the play of the game. Who would have got the play of the game? Maybe May, maybe Reaper. Oh, it's Hanzo. Okay. Okay. Okay, alright, great. Awesome, cool stuff. Very exciting play of the game right there. Okay, so, thing that stood out to me the most in this game is we aren't paying very careful attention to where we're standing as Zenyatta. In like the accompanying message that I can't bring up right now because it'll fuck everything up, in the accompanying message it did say that you usually play Mercy and Lucio, so we're moving very back and forth right in front of the enemy team, which is not what you want to do as Zenyatta, because you're really squishy. It might be because you play Lucio more frequently. But when you're playing Zenyatta, you gotta be as far away as possible. Zenyatta's orbs don't have fall-off damage, so you can be as far away as possible, and you're still doing damage to them. Yeah, it makes it, like, harder to hit them, but Zenyatta's very easy to kill close up. He has no way to defend himself other than killing the person that's on top of him. So we want to be as far away as possible. Also, when you're playing a support like Zenyatta or Ana, Mercy, you want to try and be as far away as possible anyway, because then you can see more of your team, you can see who needs support, you can see where danger is coming from, and, like, fall away from it. We get very close to them quite frequently as Zenyatta, and we keep just, like, tracking back and forth, like, in front of the choke point, or, like, across the rock garden when there's no Reinhardt to block for us. It's very scary, very dangerous, and we keep getting very close to them. Very scary, very dangerous. Don't do that. Not good. Gotta be as far away as possible when you're playing Zenyatta. Survival is the most important thing. Don't be afraid to just ult if, like, something dangerous is happening, because, like, when that soldier was right in front of us with the tac visor, that's, like, when you transcendence, because tac visor is a very scary ultimate. Those are, like, the biggest things. Yeah, no other, like, really overarching things. With the Discord thing, though, because we did, like, move it off the Pharah, when you're playing Zenyatta, just trying to find, like, the highest priority target, put the Discord orb on that person. And then, like, even if you can't necessarily see them, or, like, it's not, you're focusing on somebody else now, just, if they're the higher priority target still, just leave it on them, even if you're not shooting at them, because the entire point of Discord is that you kill the highest priority target faster. So, you know, that's the other thing. So, anyway, and Lucio, we didn't really see anything, we didn't see too much on the Lucio side, like, careful of jumping too many times. But that's, like, the only thing we really saw in Lucio. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer, and I hope you found the video helpful.